Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Inisade and I am proud to say that I now own an iPad Pro. I have been meaning to get this for the past 3 or 4 months now, and I just got to buying it last Sunday. It's kind of crazy that I actually have it in my hand. Obviously this is just the packaging. I'll show you the iPad later. And yeah, I'm just so happy. This is my most expensive purchase yet. It was a lot of money, but I think it's worth the investment and worth the sacrifice. And I'm only able to do this because I can call myself a freelance illustrator now, and I've had enough work to be able to invest on a professional product. And obviously my previous iPad has worked well for me. I've been able to use that for big projects, but the storage was so low and I would have to transfer my files into my iCloud very often. I also could not screen record for too long, because anytime after the 30 minutes mark, my iPad was already alerting me that, you have to stop now. Your storage cannot take this. But now I can screen record for hours, so expect some more screen recording videos. I have not been able to do that. Maybe I can even open my Patreon now because I have more content to provide. So this iPad Pro basically will allow me to produce more content, and to also allow me to unlock certain features in the Procreate app that was not there in my previous iPad. So yeah, it means a lot to me that I've been able to achieve this goal. I knew that this was something I needed to be able to produce more work, produce more content, and just do my work effectively. So it was very important for me to be able to do this. I didn't think that this would be my full-time job. I didn't think I'll be a full-time illustrator, but here I am, and I'm very grateful for that. And I'm very grateful for my YouTube channel, and I'm very grateful for the growth that I've received on social media. It has really helped spread my art all over the world. Most of my clients are not even from the UK where I'm based. They are mostly from the US, and that is because of social media. So I'm very grateful for that. You guys probably don't care about what I have to say. You guys are probably more excited about the unboxing, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut now and go straight to the unboxing. Oh, and I'll be doing a process video at the end as well. I forgot to mention, Paperlike sent this to me months ago. I already knew that I was going to get an iPad Pro, so I asked them for an iPad Pro 12.9 inches screen protector. They were kind enough to email me, and of course I said yes. And I've been using the product. It's just a standard matte protector, very similar to the one I had before, although the one I had before, I feel like the application was not that smooth, and it's already like coming off. I feel like the quality is not that great, but I feel like Paperlike quality is a lot better. However, I do prefer the texture in my previous screen protector, and I think that's just because it's more like, there's a lot more texture and it's a lot more grainy than Paperlike. Paperlike is a lot more smooth, which is actually better for your Apple Pencil, because it's to make your Apple Pencil last a little bit. The tip of your Apple Pencil lasts a little bit longer, but I just like the grainy texture regardless. Anyways, thank you Paperlike for sending me your product. This is not sponsored, they just sent it to me, and I just thought that I would talk about it because I really love it. And yeah, also we'll soon start the unboxing, guys. I'm sorry, but I just want to mention one thing. The fact that I had to spend money on a new Apple Pencil was really frustrating, because my first Apple Pencil, I lost it, which means I had to buy another one on Amazon, obviously used, because the Apple Pencil is a lot of money. And now I went there and they're telling me that I have to buy a new Apple Pencil. That was really frustrating, but I knew that I had to do it, so I had no choice. Good thing I was able to exchange my old tablet for some money. So the money that I got from that was all I used to pay for my Apple Pencil. But it's still really frustrating. And another thing, I promise guys, the unboxing will start in less than 2 minutes. The fact that I was able to get a charger just got me so excited, because these days chargers don't come with phones, and I don't know, my current phone, it didn't come with a charger, and that was really annoying and frustrating. I had to buy a new one, and I had to buy one in a corner store, and those ones don't last as long as the ones in the pack. So it was really frustrating for me that I couldn't get a charger, especially if you spend so much money on a phone. But I am so happy that it's included. Now we'll start with the unboxing. Nothing, I promise, I have nothing else to say. I promise you guys, the unboxing will start. And
so now we are on with the speed paint. This took me almost 1 hour to do, and I used the technique that I've not used in ages. It's the, what technique is that called? It's like the no sketch technique. So I did it like simple block of like the face and just went straight to blocking out the shapes rather than doing the sketch like a line, like some kind of line work. So yeah, it's like more clear what I'm doing. It's easier to show you than explain. So you see, I'm just blocking the shapes, and I decided to do this just to speed up the process and to keep things done as quickly as possible. And that's how I was able to finish this drawing in about an hour or even less than that. So the beginning parts of this stage is usually very tricky, but you just have to trust the process. Start with the big shapes first, then start to break it down into the little details. So yeah, that would be my biggest advice. Look at where the dark shadows is, where the planes of the face are, and then build your colors from that. So yeah, it's because it's been so long since I've used this technique. I was actually worried. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was a bit worried about how it's gonna turn out. I feel like it says at this stage, like after I've drawn the eyes and put the nose and the mouth, I started to feel more confident in what I was doing, and I could end up going back and adding the details, and I don't know, things started to come together and actually look good. So that really made me happy, and it encouraged me to actually do more of this because I've not done it so long, and I think it's actually a great way to draw very quickly. And yeah, now I'm just adding the final details. I'm looking at the reference very closely, but at the same time trying not to. I was not really focused on the likeness, and I think she ended up looking like the reference, but even though that was not my focus. But yeah, I need to go back to this technique, to be honest, because this looks fire, and I need to do more black and white studies, especially because I don't need to focus on colors. I can focus on the values and the planes a lot more than I would if I was painting in color. And yeah, just this is a nice process. My best tip when using this technique or drawing like this is to be open to change, and I feel like that is why it's actually good to learn this technique, because if you're used to drawing sketches and lines, a lot of the time you find out that you're restricting yourself to what you have drawn. But if you try out this painterly method, you realize that you're more open to fixing your shapes and just blocking things out and starting over again. I think that you feel a lot more free with your process if you use this technique, and that is why I would really suggest it to even beginners. Like, just try and make it look like a face. It doesn't have to look like the portrait that you're drawing. It just has to look like a face, and you realize that you actually learn a lot. And to my surprise, she actually looks like the reference, which is honestly really shocking to me, but I'm really proud of myself here. And one thing I learned from this is that sometimes it's just good to challenge yourself, try out new things, because you don't know what's going to come out of it. You might just find out that you love something that you didn't realize that you love doing. The same thing happened to me recently when I drew animals like puppies and stuff like that. I didn't realize that I would enjoy drawing animals as much as that. I've not had that experience with landscapes yet. Landscapes are still very frustrating for me, but at least I like some other things.
And yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. This is the iPad, the official iPad. I started using it. I have my art on it actually, and yeah, it's been really good. It's a lot bigger than my previous one, and I think that's really amazing as well, and I'm just so happy about my purchase. And yeah, make sure you like and subscribe for more content. This is not my usual content. I promise I will not be doing unboxings every other week. I don't have that much money like that. I don't have money like that, but I normally do tutorials, speed paints, things like that. So if you're interested in art related content, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll be sure to come by with more content later in the future. Bye.